Alright gang, welcome back to Cooking with Gunther's Gourmet. We're going to do something a little bit different today. We're in the bake shop, which looks remarkably like my kitchen. People make cakes, for birthdays, anniversaries, whatever. I'm just going to show you how to do with what you have in the kitchen. You don't have to make buttercreams. You don't have to make fondants. You don't have to make marzipan. Things you have in your kitchen, we're going to get you done with this. I made 3 cakes. They're out of a box. Dollar box cake. I don't know if it was Betty Crocker. I don't know if it was whomever it was. I just bought it. I made them. I like the white cakes. I have some strawberries, which I did slice for decoration, and the parts that the trim, that'll be used for a sauce. I'll show you how to do that. Strawberry jelly. You have that. A little bit of sugar, a little bit of lemon juice to make the marinated strawberries, and otherwise whipped cream. We made a nice whipped cream. You need heavy cream, you need sugar, you need vanilla. Probably the hardest thing you have to make. Alright, first I just took a strawberry. These are washed, obviously. Cut the core off, took the butt end off, and then I sliced them. And with the trim, I'm saving them over here. These will be used for decorations at the end, but in order not to waste the trim, we're going to take all this, stick it in a little cup. We're going to hit it with a little lemon juice, half a lemon. And a bit of sugar. Use a good amount, maybe a quarter cup. Shake it up. You're done. That's how you marinate strawberries. Put it in the fridge. Tomorrow they look like this. Nice, juicy, marinated strawberries. The sugar starts to pull out the liquid from the strawberries. They start to marinate themselves, and you have marinated strawberries. We're done. Cake. We made 3 cakes. That's the bottom of one. That will be the bottom. This one will go directly on top of it. And then we're going to use the bottom on the very top so it's smooth. Now, it's a little bit domed, so what you want to do is just level it out. That's it. Now, they stack better. So we're set. We're just going to decorate this cake now. You'll need a palette knife, and not necessary, but a little piping bag and a tip. I used a small round tip, and I'll show you why at the end. A little bit of decoration. Also bought these. I think I got them at Michael's, or $6 for 10 or 12 or something like that. I get the ones with a little bit of rippled edge. I think it gives it a little bit of uniqueness to it. And what we're going to do is get the whipped cream ready. Make sure it's good and stiff. And make sure it's sweet enough, but not overly sweet. So we have whipped cream. We have whipped cream, cake, strawberry jelly, and strawberries. This cake, hopefully, will turn out beautiful. Now, I'm going to just take a little dollop. That's a little too much of a dollop. And stick it on the cutting board. That is going to be glue. Level this out a little bit. All the scraps you can save if you wish to snack on those. And then what I'm going to do is just take the strawberry jelly and use that in between each layer. I would suggest it's at room temperature so it spreads easier. Don't get it too close to the edges because you don't want it to ooze out. And then it'll get into your whipped cream on the side. So we're done with layer 1. Put layer 2 on there. Try to level that out a little bit. Same thing. Strawberry jelly. It's, you know, strawberry jelly is sweet. You don't want that much. Whipped cream is sweet. It's a white cake. It's sweet. Obviously, if you're using raspberries, you would want to use raspberries as a decoration. If you use blueberry jelly, you want to use blueberries as your decoration. The fruit on the outside will denote which fruit you have on the inside. It's going to get a nice little color, break up all the white of the cake, and a little bit of flavor. So we're done with that. Now again, we're going to use the bottom as the top so the cake looks a little bit more uniform. Line it up. Here's the thing about decorating cakes. I don't have a cake wheel, you know, a stand, you put it on and spin it. We're just going to do it right here. We'll make a few mistakes, but the whole point of this is to show you how to cover up your mistakes to make you look like you have a great looking cake. So that looks fairly even all around, looks fairly stiff. Take your whipped cream. You want to get it around the top first. Okay. And we're just going to go around the side. You can make a little mess. We're going to clean it up. Whole thing about baking and pastry is fixing your mistakes. Same with cooking. So we just want to go all around the edges. And we're doing a heavy layer right now, and we will take some of this off. So let's take a look around the cake. Make sure we have the major parts covered. Put it off to the side. You'll want a paper towel because you're going to want to wipe your palette knife off. So at this point, we just want to take the palette knife and we want to bring it to the center. Flatten it out. Palette knife, bring it through, flatten it out. We're going to make this look as professional as possible. Your friends are going to love it. They're going to think you went out and bought the cake. Now we're just going to kind of try to polish up the edges. You see how this cake is coming together quite nicely. You don't want to overdo it or you're going to wipe, well, like right here, we took too much off this side. We're going to have to put some more on there and straighten it out. Alright, that is about it. It's a nice, clean looking cake. Put my glasses on to see what I'm doing. It's a very clean looking, it's not that wavy cake. I'll clean up a little bit around the edge. And what I'm going to do, it's fairly nice. What I'm going to do to straighten it up, we're going to score the cake. So we do one, cut it in half. We will cut it in half. We're going to do thirds. So So we'll get 12 pieces out of this. Score the cake. Now we have a nice straight cake, and that's the point of these, is to cover up the mistakes at the bottom. We're just going to go ahead and put strawberries around, dress it up a little bit. So far, so good. Let me just rinse my hands off. I've got a nice disposable piping bag with a small round tip in it. All right, take the rest of this whipped cream, put it in the piping bag. Now with your piping bag, get the whipped cream to the bottom. I don't want to do it over the cake. Okay, with your piping bag, you're going to want to get the whipped cream to the bottom, and you're going to want to get the air bubbles out of it. So, on the top of each piece, nice little round. Looks pretty professional to me. You gander at that. I didn't do anything difficult. Whipped cream, box cake, strawberry jelly, strawberries. We can decorate the top a little. Let's see if these come out nicely. Give it a little bit more color. You don't want it to be too uniform in color, too white. Now if you want, you do a chocolate cake. You could add a little cocoa powder to this whipped cream and do chocolate whipped cream icing. You know, just make the icing neat and highlight the flavor of the cake. I know I say this every time I make something with you guys, but this couldn't be simpler. Quick, easy, and that is a professional looking cake. If you want, you can get the piping bag and do a little dot. I just think that's a little too much. I think it looks good without that. But if you have mistakes, use your piping bag, cover up your mistakes, and that is strawberry, basically a strawberry shortcake. Like I said, that is, I think, a nice cake. I don't know what you pay for that in the store, but looks professional. People ooh and ah. Let's plate this up. Let's get a nice little plate. Let's show you what the inside looks like. And give it a taste. So we'll just go ahead. This knife is out. We'll go ahead and use it. And obviously we're going to cut where I scored the cake. Alright, so that cake looks pretty tasty. Look on the inside of that. Do a little bit of the marinated strawberries with that. Cake's lovely. People walk into a room and see a cake like this, they're gonna ooh and ah about it. Perfectly lovely cake. Forgot, we'll give it a quick taste. It's delicious. It's light, it's airy, it's not going to be a heavy dessert. You serve this in the summertime. Got a 4th of July party coming up. Fresh berries really enhance it. Don't make everything too sweet. Don't put too much sugar in the berry. Don't put too much sugar in the whipped cream, and you're going to be fine. That's how you make a beautiful looking cake out of just basic stuff you have at your house. Check us out at Gunther'sGourmet.com. We do have a line of products that we're going to do. Happy birthday. If this is your birthday, come join us. If you need anything, give us a holler. We'll take care of you. All right, thanks a lot, and we'll see you soon.